What's up, guys and goddesses? Today's question is, why did the medical examiner, I believe his name, the chief medical examiner, I believe the chief medical examiner's name is Andrew Baker. I would like to know, so today basically there was an autopsy report that was released, an independent autopsy report from the family that revealed exactly what we all saw when we watched the video, that George Floyd was murdered by asphyxiation. He could not breathe. So therefore he was murdered by killer cop Chauvin, Derek Chauvin, and the other 3 officers. So I would like to know why Andrew Baker and his Hennepin County Medical Examiner Office, why did they lie? And we know this, but I'm still going to pull cards. Why did they lie on their original autopsy report? So let's see. Okay. Yep, his name is Andrew Baker. Why did he lie? Spirit of God. Why did he and the people in his office lie about the cause of death for George Floyd? Or let me say it in a different way. Why did they come up with the medical examiner report that they came up with for George Floyd, regardless of what was on the video? Okay, 1 came out. All right, 2 came out. I feel like we need 3. Oh, we got more than that. Okay. So on the bottom of the deck, we have the Lovers. The Lovers card is about union. So the underlying influence of their decision has to do with the union. So it says forming a union, determining values, and struggling with choices. So they're determined who to align with. That had an underlying influence of what they came out with, and I guess they chose the union. So the union had an influence on their decision making. It was a hard decision. They determined the values that they had individually and the choices they make, and they decided to stay with the union. Then we have the union. We have the Fool, and we have the 10 of Wands. The Fool, I feel like the Fool is doing, it literally says in this deck, sometimes you have to look at the definition in a particular deck. This one says doing before thinking. And then we have the 10 of Wands right next to it, burdens and responsibilities. So, and we have another 10 here, interesting, 10, 10. Burdens and responsibilities and doing before thinking. So the underlying influence was the union. And so as they're thinking about the union and their values and who they want to align with, they decided to align with the union. They did it before thinking, and now they have to carry the repercussions as it pertains to it. But the 10 of Wands is heavy burdens and responsibilities. So it doesn't appear that it was like, oh, it's easy, I'm just going to align with the union. No, it was a hard decision for them to lie, but you know, at the end of the day, they chose to align with the union and lie. They did it before thinking, and it was a heavy burden and responsibility on their end, I guess, to align with the union. Then we have the 10 of Pentacles and the 9 of Wands. The 9 of Wands is being prepared for any eventuality, retaining a core of power. So basically, the 10 of Pentacles is with it, and the 10 of Pentacles sometimes is about affluence. It says, enjoying affluence and being able to appreciate luxury and good fortune that has befallen upon you. This is the results of long-term effort and worldly success. So their success was on the line, their name was on the line, their affluence was on the line, their luxury living was on the line, money was on the line, their long-term records was on the line. And so they chose what they chose because they thought about their name and their affluence and what would happen to them if they did not align with the union. And the 9 of Wands is just being prepared for any eventuality and retaining a core of power. So they wanted to retain the core of power that they had, the affluence that they had, and just being prepared for whatever happens, but choosing the side of the union. None of this said they did it because it was the truth. None of these cards, and I'm not even a biased reader, I just read what it says. None of these cards said, wow, something just moved in my sink, I'm not even out there. None of these cards said they did it because integrity. None of these cards were integrity based. They did it to align with the union. So I'm gonna leave this video short and sweet because my next video, I want to see the fate of the next 3 officers. Tao, it says to Tao, I think that's how you say his name, Thomas Lane and J. Alexander Quayne. I want to do a reading to see what's next for them. Okay, thanks for watching. Peace.